Dear pupils, parents and guardians, let me start by thanking you for being a part of all our remote learning platforms, particularly our television program, The Classroom in Your Home. Each feedback has been awesome. Good job, you. Our teachers have been working assiduously to bridge the learning loss during this critical period. Therefore, I am pleased to inform you that the Classroom in Your Home has been extended to accommodate the lower primary classes and a dedicated lesson to cater for our special needs pupils in line with our mandate of providing an all-inclusive and quality basic education in our dear state. This program is fully sponsored by the Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC, and supported by the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board under the COVID-19 Blended Learning Intervention Initiative. Please encourage your wards to tune in and take every advantage of this laudable program. Also remember, this pandemic is not over. Let us continue to abide by all health and safety guidelines as stipulated by the government. At LASUBEB, we are determined to leave no child behind in our quest to improve the standard of basic education in our state. Thank you.
Hello pupils, you're welcome to another wonderful edition of your favorite program, The Classroom in Your Home, a program sponsored by the Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC, and packaged by the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB. It is to ensure that you are academically engaged in addition to what you're learning in school. That is blended learning. I am Auntie Fumi, your English Studies teacher. It's our revision week, and I'm here with my wonderful teachers.
Hello children, I am your mathematics teacher. You know me as the mathematician, Uncle Agbaje.
Uncle Popo is here. I'm your general studies teacher.
And we also have in our midst our sign language interpreter, Auntie Rosemary. And together,
we are bringing the classroom into your home.
Please stay tuned. Once again, you're welcome to Auntie Fumi's class. Today, we'll be having revision of previous lessons. I said it before, I said we're going to revise all the topics that we did in the last 5 weeks. Are you ready? That means you must get ready your writing materials. It is revision time, and we're going to write and mark. Are you ready? Now, let's go to the learning objective for today's lesson. But before we go into that, the assignment I gave you on our last topic, confusing words. I said you should make sentences with disinterested, uninterested, compliment, and loose. I received so many sentences, and it shows that you actually paid attention to the lesson. Good job, you. I need to celebrate you all with a cheer. Well done. Now to the learning objective for today's lesson. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to recall concepts taught in previous lessons. You should be able to recall concepts taught in previous lessons. Are you ready? Your pen, your exercise books? It is time to revise. Let's begin. Look at the sentence. The girl was beaten, dash the boy. The girl was beaten, dash the boy. Is it to, in, by, or from? Don't forget, we learned that in our lesson on prepositions. So, what is your answer? By. The girl was beaten by the boy. Did you get that? Was that the answer you chose? Good. Good. You're correct. Now to the next one. He fell dash the swimming pool. He fell dash the swimming pool. Is it into the swimming pool, within the swimming pool, for the swimming pool, or across the swimming pool? Your answer is into. He fell into the swimming pool. If you have written into, then you're correct. Please mark. The next one. The orange was shared, dash the three girls. The orange was shared, dash the three girls. Is it between the three girls, among the three girls, across the three girls, or with the three girls? What is your answer? The orange was shared among the three girls. The orange was shared among the three girls. Yes, well done. That is the answer. Next question. A king leaves dash the palace. A king leaves dash the palace. Is it at the palace, in the palace, by the palace, or with the palace? What is the answer? A king lives in the palace. A king lives in the palace. That's the answer. Are you enjoying the lesson? Well done. Let's move on. Do you know the reason dash is absent today? Do you know the reason dash is absent today? Is it about his absence today, or for his absence today, or into his absence today, or by his absence today? Is your answer about, for, into, or by? What is your answer? For. Do you know the reason for his absence today? That's the answer. Well done, children. I know you're enjoying the lesson. Let's look at this one. They left dash America yesterday. They left dash America yesterday. Is it to America, for America, into America, or across America? They left dash America yesterday. What is your answer? The answer is for. They left for America yesterday. Good job, you. Well done. I know somebody is getting everything. You're getting them right. Good. The winner arrived dash bus. The winner arrived dash bus. Is it with, on, in, or by? The winner arrived dash bus. The winner arrived by bus, not by aeroplane, by bus. The winner arrived by bus. That's the answer. The next question. My sister got married dash September. My sister got married dash September. Is it at September, by September, in September, or of September? What is the correct answer? And that is in. My sister got married when? Got married in September. That's the answer. The next one. The dog ran dash the mouse. The dog ran dash the mouse. Is it for the mouse, after the mouse, below the mouse, or by the mouse? What is the correct answer? The dog ran after the mouse. The dog ran after the mouse. That means the mouse must run for its dear life. Are you enjoying the lesson? Good. Look at this question. It was kind dash you to help me. Somebody helped me. And I am saying it was kind dash you to help me. Is it of you to help me, to you to help me, in you to help me, or by you to help me? It was kind dash you to help me. The answer is of. It was kind of you to help me. Shiliola, It was kind of you to help me. The answer is off. Now, the next question is, I am content dash what I have. I am not interested in what does not belong to me. I am content dash what I have. Is it with, for, by, or in? What is the answer? The answer is with. I am content with what I have. I'm not interested in whatever does not belong to me. I'm content with what I have. Ganiu is proficient dash tailoring. Ganiu is proficient dash tailoring. Is it for, by, with, or in? What is your answer? In. Ganiu is proficient in tailoring. That means he knows how to sew very well. So Ganiu is proficient in tailoring. In is the answer. He stood dash her through difficult times. He stood dash her through difficult times. Is it with, by, for, or from? He stood dash her through difficult times. What is the answer? He stood by her. He stood by her through difficult times. The answer is by. That means it was very supportive. My friend did not agree dash me over the issue. My friend did not agree dash me over the issue. Is it with me, for me, to me, or by me? What is your answer? The answer is with. My friend did not agree with me over the issue. Well done, children. Now, look at this instruction. Which of these words is an abstract noun? Remember the types of noun. We learned that. Yes. Yes. We mentioned the types of nouns and we mentioned abstract noun as one of the types of nouns. So, which of these words is an abstract noun? Is it staff, courage, headmaster, or Lagos? What is your answer? The answer is courage. Courage is an example of an abstract noun. We have other examples like happiness, beauty, and so on. Was that your answer? Did you write this? Well done. May I taste your drink? I will only take dash of it. May I taste your drink? I will only take dash of it. Is it a grain of it, a fragment of it, measure of it, or a sip of it? What is the answer? I will only take a sip of your drink. I will only take a sip of it. Good. I wanted dash suitable garments for my trip overseas. Traveling overseas. And I wanted dash suitable garments for my trip overseas. Is it a few suitable garments, or much suitable garments, or a little suitable garment, or a bit of suitable garment? What is the answer? A few. I wanted a few suitable garments for my trip overseas. I believe you got that right too. Dash of these bags are mine. Dash of these bags are mine. Is it each of these bags, or every of these bags, or another of these bags, or both of these bags are mine? What is your answer? The answer is both. You have two bags. Both of them are mine. Cynthia made dash visits each year to Ogun State. Cynthia made dash visits each year to Ogun State. That means it goes regular to Ogun State every year. So Cynthia made dash visits each year to Ogun State. Is it other visits, several visits, another visit, or every visit? What is your answer? The answer is several. Cynthia made several visits each year to Ogun State. Dash action of Tope shows that she is honest. That action of Tope shows that she is honest. And the last question for today. Dash action of Tope shows that she is honest. Dash action of Tope shows that she is honest. Is it every, some, any, or each? What is your answer? Every action of Tope shows that she is honest. Did you get that too? Well done. And we have come to the end of the revision class for today. What is your score? You marked and you were able to score yourself. Please snap that page on your exercise book and send to the designated number. I want to see how well you have done and how attentive you have been in the course of the lesson. It is time for me to hand you over to Uncle Agbaje for the mathematics lesson. But don't forget, Auntie Fumi is always proud of you. Well done.
Hello children, you are welcome to today's mathematics class. Today we are going to be revising a lot of the work that we have done in our mathematics lesson. And of course you know that these revisions help to keep us fresh, and we're going to be doing that today. I am Uncle Agbaje, your mathematician, and our objective for today's learning is simple. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to recall concepts that have been taught in previous lessons. So, without wasting time, let's begin. I believe that you have your pen and your paper because, as Auntie Fumi has told you, it's revision day. So, I will show you the questions. You will work them out quickly and select your answer. And by the end of the day, you will count and tell me your scores. So, are you ready now? Alrighty then, let's begin. The first question here says, if we have 15.5%, this is the same thing as what in fraction form? Is it 15 over 200? Is it 30 over 200? Is it 31 over 300? Or is it 31 over 200? Which is it going to be? Are you working already? So let me get my pen in readiness to demonstrate the answer. You should have picked your answer by now. Let's see which one it is. The correct answer, my friend, is 31 over 200. But of course, you will recall that we have used this example in one of our lessons. Let's just see how it's done. Percentage, of course, means all over 100. So 15.5% means 15.5 over 100. But to resolve this, we have to change this 15.5 to improper fraction. That means 2 times 15 is 30, and 30 plus 1 is 31. So we're going to have 31 over 2, then all over 100. But of course, remember that these two will come down, and that becomes 31 over 2 times 100, which is actually 31 over 200. That is that about that. If you got it, give yourself a tick. If you did not, perhaps you get another chance before the lesson is over. The next question says, change 35% to a fraction in the lowest terms. This should be easy because it should not take you more than 2 steps and should be done in 5 seconds. Okay, so 35% to the lowest terms. Remember, you have to write that 35% out as a fraction. So you should be done by now. Let's see how it's done. 35% is 35 per 100. Now these are not the lowest terms, so we have to reduce these terms. So 5 goes here, 7. 5 goes here, 2. Here, 0. Now final answer is 7 over 20, because 7 and 20 are co-prime. No number that is available can divide them. No number can divide both of them at the same time. So final answer is 7 over 20. Give yourself a tick if you got it right. If you did not, you still get another chance. The next question says, change 98% to a fraction in the lowest term. Okay, so if you did not get that previous one, you should be able to get this one. I'll give you like 5 seconds before I start working out mine. So 98% to a fraction in the lowest terms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's check out how it's done. You can quickly finish up your own while I do mine. 98% is the same thing as saying 98 per 100. Now, these are not the lowest terms, so we look for a number that can go. 2 can go. 2 goes here, 4, remaining 1. 2 goes in 18 is 9. Then 2 goes here, 5. 2 goes here, 0. So we're left with 49 over 50 because 49 and 50 are co-prime. Nothing can divide them further. And so the final answer, my friend, is 49 over 50. I'm sure that you got that right this time. Good job, you then. Let's see the next one. This one says, change 1 over 4 to a percentage. Okay, we've had this type of problem before. Change 1 over 4 to a percentage. So all you have to do is multiply by what? Well, it's for you to decide. You should be rounding up right about now. Let me get started with mine then. 1 over 4 to a percentage is the same thing as multiplying it with 100% over 1. Anytime you want to change any number to percentage, either a fraction or a decimal, you have to multiply by 100%. Now, of course, I told you to be familiar with your 4 times table in relation to 100. So 4 goes here 1, 4 goes here 25. Now we have 1 times 25 above, 1 times 1 below. That is a trivial denominator. 1 times 1 is 1. So we do not need to put it below. So invariably, our final answer, I believe that is what you got to. Our final answer is 25%. Give yourself a tick, my friend. Let's check out the next one. This one says, change 17 over 20 to a percentage. In case you missed the first one, well, here is another chance for you, my friend. 17 over 20, this shouldn't take you too much time. To a percentage, what will you multiply it by? Okay, I already gave you the hint. Well, you should be rounding up on your own as I get started with mine. 17 over 20, it's a fraction. To change it to a percentage, we have to multiply it by 100%. Always remember to put the percent. Now let 1 0 cancel 1 0. 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 5. Now that nothing can go again, 17 times 5 should give us 85. Then you have the percentage, and that is 85%. Did you get it right? Let's check out the answer. Of course, the answer is 85%. Excellent job, you, my friend. The next question says, express 400 grams as a percentage of 2 kilograms. This is expressing one quantity as a percentage of another quantity, okay? So 400 grams is a part of 2 kilograms. I believe you have started working. 400 grams forms part of 2 kilograms. But what part of 2 kilograms is it? And what is that in percentage form? Have you gotten ahead? Have you gotten started? Well, we have just 3 options. We have 1 over 2%, we have 20%, we have 25%. Which one is it? Let me get started with mine. Okay, so 400 grams is part of 2 kilograms. Now, this is working with quantities. I need to make sure that the units are the same. So, how many kilograms or how many grams are there in 1 kilogram? 1,000 grams make 1 kilograms. 1 kilogram rather. So 2,000 grams will be the same as 2 kilograms. So I will write 2,000 grams instead. And I'm writing this because I need to have the same units so that it will be easy for me to cross out the G's. And I'm left with 400 all over 2,000. Now, since I'm supposed to change it to percentage, then I will have to multiply with 100%. Now, these are just numbers that have lots of zeros, so I need to cancel out zeros. I cancel out 2 zeros here, and I cancel out 2 zeros here. 1 0 here, I can cancel out 1 0 here. Remember that whatever you do below, you must do above. So what else can go? 2 goes here, 1, 2 goes here, 2, 2 goes here, 0. And now I have 1 times 1 as trivial denominator. So I will just multiply what I have above. 20 times 1%, and that is 20%. Is that what you got as well? Well, the time I spent working out mine, I believe, was enough for you to work out yours. So let's say the correct option is 20%. All right. This question says express 20 minutes as a percentage of 1 hour. Basically the same question, the same idea. Express 20 minutes as a percentage of 1 hour. I'll give you 10 seconds to do that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let me begin mine as you tidy up yours. 20 minutes as a percentage of 1 hour. That is 20 minutes out of 1 hour. Now, the units are different, so we need to change it to the same units. So I'll have 20 minutes. How many minutes make 1 hour? 60 minutes make 1 hour. Good job. Then I multiply by 100%. Because the question says we should express it as a percentage, 100% over 1. Now, minutes can now cancel minutes. 1 0 cancels 1 0. 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 3. So I'm left with 1 and 100 in the numerator, 3 and 1 in the denominator below. But 3 and 100, they are not common factors. So what I do is that I multiply out. 1 times 100% will give me 100%. 3 times 1 will give me 3. And then I change these to a mixed number. So 3 goes in 10 3 times, remaining 1. 3 goes in 10 3 times, remaining 1. And I'm still dividing that 1 by 3. And then I have the percentage. And so, that's 33 1/3%. Well, let's see if that's the correct answer. I believe that's what you got. That's what I got. And it's 33 1/3%. Good job, you. Let's see the next one. This one says that in a class of 40 pupils, 25 of them are boys. What percentage are the girls? In a class of 40 pupils, 25 of them are boys. What percentage are the girls? Today's revision, we are reviewing percentage thoroughly. Okay, so I believe you've started. Remember that you are not asked to find the percentage of the boys, but the percentage of the girls. So you should be tidying up your answer right about now. All right, let's see. I'll begin mine. So if we have a class of 40 pupils and 25 of them are boys, automatically the rest will be girls. Because in a class you're either a boy or you are a girl. There is no third gender, okay? So let's remove the girls from the boys. Let's remove the boys from the total, and we'll find the number of girls. So 40 minus 25, we will get 15. So there are 15 girls. There are 15 girls. Now, to find the percentage of the girls, there are 15 girls out of 40 pupils. To make that a percentage, we have to multiply by 100% over 1. Now, let's divide. 4 goes here, 10. 4 goes here, 25. 5 goes here, 2. 5 goes here, 3. So now, we have 3 and 25 in the numerator, 2 and 1 in the denominator, and there are no common factors. So let's multiply them out. That's 3 times 25. 25 in 3 places will give us 75. And then 2 times 1 in the denominator will give us 2. Remember that you still have percentage on top. We only need to change this one now to a mixed number. So 2 goes in 7 3 times, remaining 1. 2 goes in 15 7 times, remaining 1. And I still have to divide that 1 by 2. So I get that 7.5. And I bring the percentage. So my final answer, which I believe is your final answer as well, is 37.5%. But is that what the answer says? Well, of course, that's what the answer says. Because if it's wrong, we have to query the content maker. But of course, the content maker is myself. All right, let's see the next question. This question says, a generator is filled with 20 liters of fuel. 75% of it is used in the first night. How much fuel is used? 75% of the fuel is used. So it's basically the same problem that we did in the previous slide. So it's your turn to calculate quickly. 75% of 20 liters of fuel have been used. How much fuel is used? You must have started working the answers by now as I begin mine. So to do this, we know that 75% of 20 liters is the same thing as saying 75 over 100 times 20 liters. So let's say 1 0 cancels 1 0, 2 here 1, 2 in 10 is 5. And then 5 can go in 75, 5 goes here 1, 5 goes here 1, remaining 2, 5 goes in 25, we get 5. And so we have 15 times 1 liters above, and that is 15 liters. Is that what you got as well? Let's check out the final answer. Final answer is 15 liters. Let's see the next question. The next question says, express 36 as a product of prime numbers. Do you remember prime factorization? Break down 36 as a product of primes, and you should be having your answer right about now. Let's quickly do it together. Write 36, and the first prime number that can go is 2. 2 goes in 3, 1, carry 1. 2 goes in 16 is 8. And 2 goes in 18, 9 times. 2 cannot go, then we use 3. 3 goes in 9, 3 times. 3 goes in 3, 1 time, then we get to 1. And that is 2 times 2 times 3 times 3, which is this option, my friend. So let's see. And so you see that the final answer is 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Let's check out the next question. This question says, a boy scored 9, 5, 7, 8, and 6 in his tests. What is the average score? 9, 5, 7, 8, and 6. We've also done this under statistics. Remember that average is when you bring up all the data and make them, distribute them, redistribute them equally. Okay, so are you getting your answer right about now? Average. Bring them together, redistribute them. Well, I would begin working on mine. So find the average. You first need to add everything together. 9 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. Then plus 6 will give us 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 plus 7 is 21. 21 plus 8 is 29. 29 plus 6 is 35. Now, how many tests did he do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did 5 tests. So we have to redistribute the total score into 5 equal parts. And that is 35 over 5. 5 goes here 1, 5 goes here 7. And so the average score is 7. Is that your pick as well? That should be the pick on the board. The final answer, of course, is 7. And now to that final question of the day, very simple. The sum of angles in a triangle is dash degrees. No calculation involved. Is it 180 degrees? Is it 360 degrees? Is it 120 degrees? Is it 90 degrees? It's not 360. It is 180 degrees. Sum of angles in a triangle is always going to give you 180 degrees. I trust that you've been able to refresh your memory with a lot of the things that we've learned previously, the ones that we've learned recently, and the ones that we have learned a long time ago. Well, that's it for the revision class for today. I will hand you over to Uncle Popo for the General Studies revision lesson. Till I come your way in the next lesson for more revision classes. Remain wonderful mathematicians. Bye-bye now.
Hello, pupils. You are welcome to General Studies class. I am Uncle Popo. Uncle Popo is here.
I am also here.
Good. We are here together.
100% attention.
100% attention is what I want you to give me in today's lesson. Today, we want to have a revision of some of the topics we have done in the classroom in your home. So today we are having revisional questions. I have some questions to test you and see how you can still recollect all what you've been taught. Are you ready, pupils? Say yes, Uncle Popo. Are you ready, pupils? Good. So get your biro. You just need to tick if it is A, B, C, or D. You don't need to write all the answers. Are you set? So let's go. And now we want to have the challenge. So if you are able to get up to 80%, that means you have won. If you score 70%, 60%, it's still okay, but 80% is the target. That means you have won today's challenge. Are you set? And the lesson objectives, by the end of the lesson, you should be able to recall concepts taught in previous lessons. Let's begin. Question number 1. The act of rejecting the practices of any religion other than the one that person is practicing is dash. The act of rejecting the practices of any religion other than the one that person is practicing is dash. Option A, acceptance. Option B, religious honesty. Option C, religious intolerance. Option D, rejection. What's your answer? The correct answer is religious intolerance. And we did that in social studies. So next question. The blood is a liquid that contains dash and blood cells. The blood is a liquid that contains dash and blood cells. A, water. B, plasma. C, LCD. D, enzymes. Blood is a liquid that contains what and what? The correct answer is plasma and blood cells. Blood is a liquid that contains plasma and blood cells. So that's the definition for blood. Moving on to the next question. Dash is the belief in and worship of a superhuman controlling power, especially a personal God, capital letter G-O-D, or gods, small letter G-O-D-S. I take the question again. Dash is the belief in and worship of a superhuman controlling power, especially a personal God or small gods. A, commitment. B, religion. C, belief. D, none of the above. What's the correct answer? The belief in and worship of superhuman controlling power is, and that is religion. Religion is the belief in and worship of a superhuman controlling power, especially personal God or small gods. That's the definition for religion in social studies. Moving on to the next question. The following are functions of the blood except, or the following that I'll be listing are functions of the blood except A, transportation. B, protection. C, blood clotting. D, none of the above. The following are functions of blood except which one is not one of the functions of blood? Your answer is what? The correct answer is none of the above. Transportation, protection, blood clotting, they are all functions of blood. Functions of blood: transportation, protection, blood clotting. So moving on to the next question. Religious intolerance can be controlled in Nigeria through education. Religious intolerance can be controlled in Nigeria through education. True or false? That should be a bonus. The answer is true. Religious intolerance can be controlled in Nigeria through education. Through education, you learn about other people's belief, other people's ethnic group, and all other things about other ethnic groups, and you'll be able to cooperate and relate with them through education. That's true. How many of you are still getting all the questions right? So I'm seeing some hands. Good, brilliant one. So there are dash major types of erosion in Nigeria. There are dash major types of erosion in Nigeria. A2, B3, C4, D5. How many major types of erosion do we have in Nigeria? What's your answer? The correct answer is 2. We've talked about erosion, wind erosion, and water erosion. So, brilliant one. When I say brilliant one, you say perfect one. Brilliant one. Good, perfect one. I love that. Moving on to the next question. A state of agreement or harmony among people is dash. A state of agreement or harmony among people is dash. That is in citizenship education. A, confidence. B, unity. C, peace. And D, progress. A state of agreement or harmony among people is confidence, unity, peace, or progress. What's the correct answer? The correct answer is unity. Unity is a state of agreement or harmony. A state of agreement or harmony among people, irrespective of your background, your ethnic group. Unity is a state of agreement or harmony among people. Brilliant one. Perfect one. I love that. Moving on to the next question. National symbols include the following except. National symbols include the following except A, coat of arms. B, the national anthem. C, the national passport. D, none of the above. All these are national symbols except which of them is not? Coat of arms, national anthem, national passport, none of the above. What's the correct answer? The correct answer is none of the above. Coat of arms is a national symbol. It's one of the national symbols. The national anthem is also there. The national passport is also one of the national symbols. Brilliant one. I want you to give it to me like this. Brilliant one. Perfect one. Good. Moving on to the next question. Dash is the gradual washing away of the topsoil by wind or running water. Dash is the gradual washing away of the topsoil by wind or running water. A, flood. B, disaster. C, infringement. D, erosion. The gradual washing away of the topsoil by wind or running water is what? What's the correct answer? The correct answer is erosion. We discussed this topic. Erosion is the gradual washing away of the topsoil by wind or erosion. Then we talked about types of erosion, types of major erosion in Nigeria, wind erosion and water erosion. We also have different types of water erosion. I think we may still have questions relating to that in this. So let's continue. There is no freedom of worship in Nigeria. There is no freedom of worship in Nigeria. True or false? This should be a bonus too. What's the correct answer? The correct answer is false. That is to say that in Nigeria we have everybody, we have freedom to worship our God. We have freedom to choose any kind of religion that you prefer that you prefer practicing. So there is freedom of worship in Nigeria. Moving on to the next one, we can strengthen national bond by organizing sports and cultural events. We can strengthen national bond by organizing sports and cultural events. True or false? True or false? This should be a bonus too. The correct answer is true. We can strengthen national bond by organizing sports and cultural events. Through sports, through cultural events, you have people, different kinds of people from different states, different ethnic backgrounds coming together, and through that, through national sports, we are trying to strengthen national bond because people will relate from different backgrounds, from different ethnic groups, and by so doing, we are strengthening national bond. So it's done through organizing sports and cultural events. Brilliant one. You are not saying it the way I want. Brilliant one. Perfect one. I love that. Moving on to the next question. The quality of being modest and respectful is dash. The quality of being modest and respectful is dash. A, humility. B, honesty. C, truthfulness. D, wickedness. The quality of being modest and respectful is, the correct answer is humility. That is in citizenship education. Quality of being modest and respectful. That's humility. And next question, I hope you are getting all the questions correctly. How many of you have missed just one? Okay. 2, you've just missed 2. You've not even missed at all. Wow, brilliant one. Perfect one, great. On to the next question in basic science and technology. Red blood cells are also called dash. Red blood cells are also called dash. A, erythrocytes. B, leukocytes. C, thrombocytes. And D, platelets. What's the answer? The correct answer? I think you still remember when we talked about blood cells? The correct answer is erythrocytes. Do you still remember the song where we talked about the 3 blood cells? Okay, let me remind you. Red blood cells, erythrocyte. White blood cell, leukocyte. Blood platelet, thrombocyte. 3 blood cells. Sing. Red blood cells, erythrocyte. White blood cells, leukocytes. Blood platelet, thrombocyte. 3 blood cells. You still remember? That's where we talked about 3 blood cells, red blood cells, erythrocytes, white blood cells, leukocytes, and blood platelets, thrombocytes. These are the 3 blood cells. Now moving on to the next question. Are you there, pupils? Tell me, say yes, Uncle Kwoku. Are you there, pupils? Brilliant one. So we say this one 3 times. Brilliant one. Brilliant one. Brilliant one. Perfect one. Good. Next question. Which of the following is not a cause of religious intolerance? Which of the following is not a cause of religious intolerance? A, ethnicity. B, ignorance. C, poverty. And D, none of the above. What's the correct answer? The correct answer is none of the above. All others are the causes of religious intolerance. Ethnicity, ignorance, poverty. They are the major cause. They are the major causes of religious intolerance. So, moving on to the next question. The following are types of erosion, except, I told you that we may have question like that. So, and we have seen it now. The following are types of erosion except A, wind erosion. B, gully erosion. C, sheet erosion. D, noise erosion. So, what's the correct answer? Which of them is not a type of erosion? or let me say the type of water erosion. Which one? This is noise erosion. So we have wind erosion, we have gully erosion, we have sheet erosion. We don't have noise erosion. The liquid part of the blood, which is yellowish in color, is the dash. The liquid part of the blood, which is yellowish in color, is the dash. A, red blood cells, B, white blood cells, C, platelets, and D, plasma. The correct answer is plasma. That's the liquid part of the blood which is yellowish in color. Wow, that's it for today. Now let me just ask, how many of you scored all the questions? You got all the questions correctly. Wow, few people, some scored up to 80%, 90%. So to all of you, I give you a cheer. You have really tried. We have come to the end of revisional class today. Until next time, next lesson, Uncle Popo says, keep on studying. Bye.
This program is fully sponsored by the Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC, and supported by the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board under the COVID-19 Blended Learning Intervention Initiative. Please encourage your wards to tune in and take every advantage of this laudable program. Also remember, this pandemic is not over. Let us continue to abide by all health and safety guidelines as stipulated by the government. At LASUBEB, we are determined to leave no child behind in our quest to improve the standard of basic education in our state. Thank you.
My wonderful pupils, we have come to the end of another exciting episode on The Classroom in Your Home.
An exciting one indeed. We hope that you have enjoyed your revision classes. Pay attention to the revision lessons, because this is another opportunity for you to iron out those issues you may have had in mathematics, English lessons, or general studies lesson. Now, you know, as is our usual practice when we do revisions, we do not give online assessment, neither do we give assignments. But you can visit our online catalog on bit.ly/LASUBEB tests. There you will find all the online assessments that we have been doing from lesson 1 till date. Now, I've not forgotten that today is Monday.
Reward Monday. Yes.
And I think for me, you have the name of the winners.
Yes. The winner is Ali Mayobad. The winner is Ali Mayodele from Kobo Community Primary School, Eredo. That is Ekpe LGA.
Yes.
We also have Otulaja Diamond from Model Junior Secondary School, Owutu Ikorodu, LGA.
That's Government
Junior Model College.
You have both done well. Now you've won yourself a pack of Good Life Magic Juice. All you have to do, my friends, is to send a message to us on our dedicated phone line, and we will tell you how you are going to be redeeming that prize. But for now and from this time, we'll say,
good job, you.
Remember to go online and take the online assessments whenever you are less busy.
Taking the online assessment is based on if you have access to either your daddies, your mommies, your uncles, or your aunties under the smartphones. But if not, you don't have a problem. Just send your questions and your comment to 081 5086 5663.
All the lessons taught in The Classroom in Your Home are on LASUBEB YouTube channel for you to watch. Subscribe to LASUBEB YouTube channel to get notification when new videos are uploaded. The Classroom in Your Home could be watched live on Facebook, the same time airing on television through the page showing on the screen.
Till our next lesson, when we shall meet again on another wonderful episode of The Classroom in Your Home, please don't call that line SMS and WhatsApp messages only.
Wash your hands regularly.
Study hard, revise well, and
Stay safe. LASUBEB,
leave no child behind.